Hello and welcome back to another video. Today is a different sort of video. There's going to be a lot of console commands in this video, so be prepared for that. I'm going to switch between some countries, potentially as well, dependent on where we actually go with this, because I actually don't know. There's three options of what this video could be. Could be Japan, could be the Chinese nations, or it could be all of the other Pacific nations. Obviously I think I'll mix it up a bit and you'll see at least more than one country in this video. And that's simply because I'm going to show you guys, in three separate stages or three separate videos, all the nations before and after the update, the new DLC comes out. If you do like this video, please like, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on when you subscribe so you never miss another video from me. And let's crack into the video. So immediately off the bat, I can say that my mouse is now working properly. Anyone asks me, what did you do? I can't tell you because I honestly don't have a clue. I literally just took the cover off it, took the sides off the thing, and just moved the wire effectively, and it just works. So it works better, it's more, reactive and stuff, so, all is good, hopefully. So we'll go 1936 here, because that's obviously the start date we want to go to. And then we're going to obviously start in Japan, because I think that's the smartest one to do, because that's like the big nation coming. And the next thing, we'll do all the Chinese nations tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. Because they should really be a video to themselves, because they're just so many of them and so big that it's worth a separate video. So we'll hop in here to Japan. Now I'll explain a little bit about what this video is going to be. We're going to go into a country, we're going to have a look around their focus tree, we're going to give it a quick once over. I'm going to explain some things I have with it, positives, negatives that I feel about it. Obviously my opinion, your opinion may differ on it, but this is just simply me showing my opinion to you guys about how I feel about the focus tree. And then once the new DLC comes out, I will do this again and give you my opinion on the new focus trees and stuff. And if you want me to do more opinions on focus trees of HOI4, please drop it in the comments if you'd like to see that, and I can certainly do more in the future if requested. So we get in here, right? We start off with not bad at all. Let's see how many troops we have accessible to us. So base, we start off with 60 divisions. That is not bad in the slightest. Obviously Soviet Union starts with a bit more, I think. No, they do. But 60 divisions is not bad in the slightest. And obviously we got, some good territory here, which is pretty good. Obviously we control some territory up towards China here. What I would say, obviously I know you can't really change anything from the DLC because it's already coming out, but up in Beijing, which you'll see me move the mouse thing here, it would be nice to have sort of like an active war going on, like what Italy has with Ethiopia. It'd be nice to have something similar to that going on between China and Japan, where they're at war base start, because they were historically at war. Also, would be nice in somewhere like Ethiopia or in China here, for Japan or for the Italians or whatever, for the actual borders to be how they were at the time of start. Obviously I know it's probably harder because, you have to have, front territorial lines or whatever. But I think it would be a great update. And I think it would add a bit more realism to the World War II aspect to the game. So that's my personal thought about them. So obviously in here you have the main sort of focuses, which don't ask me what the main focus is because I don't really play Japan much. I just sort of find it like you sort of go through it and it's really confusing to me. I mean, obviously some people differ the opinion, but I like going down war goals and being able to, like, this country had this amount of territory, I want to go and take it. And I know Japan probably does, but I've just never sort of understood necessarily the sort of focus tree and how it works, and the entire Japan thing. I think with the new DLC coming out, I think it will be easier in a sense for me to understand it, because it'll be laid out more clearly, and it'll have the sort of new things down to the left of the focus tree, which will basically say, historical path, or military, navy, whatever, and it'll actually be able to help me out with the focus tree, because I do stuff on that quite a bit. Obviously you can see here some of the focus tree for war are actually showing up, which is quite good. It's clear once you look at it, but I don't really play it much. I'll scroll out here so you guys can see it in a bit more detail. If you need to, you can pause the video here and zoom in with YouTube. You can actually zoom in the video if you're watching on your phone, I do believe. And you can sort of see, all the different bits of focus tree and how they are and how they're laid out, and, things about them. Just going to click off the focus tree now. Obviously, some would be saying do Manchukuo and Manchukuo. I can't even pronounce that. I'm English. Name's not great. All the Chinese nations will be in the next episode, even if they are Japanese puppets. They will be in the next episode. Not really sure what the third episode might be. I mean, I have got potentially videos lined up that will come out at some point, like a massive compilation of like the Germany game, or the Sultan of Aousa game, or the Holy Roman Empire game. Now that compilation is probably not going to be until next year. And the reason I say it's probably not going to be until next year is because, quite simply, I have not got the space on my PC to do that, and like to edit it all together and to put it onto my PC to be able to upload it. I've edited it, like it's all put together, edited, ready to go effectively. It's just I'm not able to export it onto my PC in order to put it onto YouTube. So that is the only issue with that one. I don't actually know what is coming up in the next update for Hearts of Iron 4. We can possibly, I'm hoping this doesn't backfire on me here, Hearts of Iron Wiki. This might work. Like, don't hold me to this working. This is simply me trying something and hoping it works. No, okay, right. We're not going to wait around for half an hour for the Hearts of Iron 4 wiki to open, because it will take half an hour, and I'm not waiting that long. Because I have a video to film, and I know I'm currently filming for you guys, which is important for you guys to have a video. But I have a video to film for my Cars and Trains channel for this week, which I sort of hinted at yesterday, I think, and probably a couple of last days, that I had a video that I need permission to use the footage for the start of it. I got that permission, so that will be the next video. I just need to finish the end of it, because it's like a clip filmed somewhere else, like on a different location to my normal setup filming area location thing. But I filmed somewhere I haven't filmed before, but got permission recently so I can use it. Speaking of getting permissions for things, I got permission for that, right, from the place that I wanted to get it from, which is Wolfenstein Pump this year. However, I managed to leave another project, the key important part for that project, there. So that's me tomorrow. By the way, if you guys see tomorrow's video and it's late, apologies in advance. I have a lot of things I need to do tomorrow. namely getting myself a new passport. It's expiring soon. Not ideal. Probably should have done that about a month ago, but didn't exactly remember to do that one. But luckily it's not expired yet, so by the time we get the new ones it should still have maybe a month on it, I think. I don't actually know because my dad manages all the passports, so yeah, tells you how much I know about it. I think they're doing Australia in the next DLC. I'm trying to figure out nations. I barely know any tags, like nation tags in this place, so let's have a little go, shall we? That's Austria. It's AST, I think. Don't hold me to this unless you see it work. Will we become Australia? We will. So anyone who wants to change between nations, if they got console commands on, it's tag, TAG, space, and then the nation you want to go to are their tag. So for Australia it's AST, for Austria it's AUS, the Soviet Union it's SOV or SOU, dependent on if you're at civil war. If you're in civil war, the Soviet Union is the SOV, and your Soviet Union version is the SOU. It's an entire thing, to be fair, that you have to know what you're doing so to make sense, or you just have to hope that you've got enough Hearts of Iron 4 knowledge that it should be okay, and you should be able to manage it, which it's not, rocket science, but I'm not going to claim it's easy. You just get straight onto it and you know exactly what you're doing from off the rip, obviously with the Australian focus tree, main things, you can go against Britain, you can demand New Zealand, which effectively, if successful, will give you New Zealand. You can go to war with Japan. I'm hoping they're going to upgrade this focus tree because it is, in my opinion, bland. I think New Zealand as well. I might actually, yeah, I didn't know New Zealand's tag. I think this is it. No. Right, okay. So clearly I've forgotten New Zealand's tag, which is fun, but that's the Australian focus tree. I did know it previously. I promise I did know it. I just don't anymore. We've got a console command that can help us here. So we can do that effectively gives us the ability to see it's, yeah, 4 it was. Now I'll turn that thing off now so you guys don't have to deal with it anymore, because it's quite a thing. But we're in New Zealand now. We can have a look at their focus tree. I would say their focus tree and their things are okay. I wouldn't say they're as bad as some other ones. I think no one's, like Ireland, for example, because Ireland has just a basic focus tree and it's kind of boring-ish to play, and I think with the sort of role they could have played in World War II, I think having a focus tree for them is probably a good idea for Paradox to do, because, in World War II, the Germans wanted to get the Irish onto their side in order to do an invasion into Britain. And I think having a focus tree that could allow you to, align with the Germans against Britain and, help the Germans do a naval invasion into Britain, I think would be a brilliant thing for the game to have. So that's good. New Zealand's focus tree is bare. It's dire. There is one good thing, which is you can do, I think, the Polynesian Empire or something along those lines, where you basically just have to join a bunch of factions and just basically take territory via decisions. Obviously for me, who's more of I want to fight a war, because it's more enjoyable for me, it's not exactly the most enjoyable nation to play. I am hoping they're going to get an update soon, which should help make them a little bit more interesting and exciting. Obviously, I think some of the French, British, Portuguese territories in the Pacific, I think, will be getting an update where there'll be independent puppet nations, possibly with focus trees, possibly not. I don't know. It's to be seen what they actually do. By the way, probably most people know exactly what's coming in the DLC. I just want to clear that up now. Most people probably know what's coming in it, or you can go and check Heart of Iron 4's official YouTube channel and be able to see what's coming. I, however, have failed to check the YouTube channel to check what's coming, so I am just winging it. Effectively just saying, this might come, this is a good idea, you know. Probably should have checked it before filming a video on what's coming in the new DLC. I will fix that for tomorrow's video, don't you worry. I just, yeah, forgot to do that one. Right, so let's switch to the Dutch East Indies, like I know what their tag is. This is going to end well. Right, let's find out. It's obviously that. Like, why wouldn't it be the most normal thing? There we go. Let's switch over to the Dutch East Indies. I'm going to leave the debug thing on here, so I do apologise if it blocks the view or something or whatever. Let's go and check the focus out, because that is one of the main things. Obviously, in the new DLC, I'm going to get the expansion pass. It's going to come with multiple different things. There's like new ships and all that thing, because I did watch a bit of it at the start when it originally got announced. Obviously, you can see here, it's a basic focus tree. Anything's better than that, let's be honest. Hopefully they update that. We're going to pop over to Malaysia here and check them out. We will do all the Chinese nations and Siam in the next episode as well, and do sort of that Chinese Siam area. Plus, I think in the new update, I don't know, I could be wrong on this, that they will be releasing sort of French-Indonesian puppet nation. Or at least I would hope they would be, because I think it would be such a better idea for them to do that, so they can get another nation on the map there, or at least have like Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia as all independent French puppets. Not independent, but like, you know, not under the flag of France, but as a puppet of France. I think would be quite nice to see. Now, British Malaya has got a basic focus tree, and there's nothing worse than a basic focus tree. We will do the Philippines here as well. So we'll tag across to the Philippines now and have a look at them. Now, I did see a little thumbnail the other day for, no, it's a little YouTube short from the Hearts of Iron 4 official YouTube channel, where they showed a little snippet of the new DLC, sort of like a little funny skit, where it was, you know, I think Japan declaring war on the Philippines, expecting them not to fight, and then a focus you could put up popped up saying, you know, call on MacArthur or appoint MacArthur. Obviously American general, and obviously mentioning that Philippines was going to be just guaranteed independence by America, and it's got a basic focus tree, so that is going to get improved. That's good. But yeah, it'd be good to see sort of some improvements, and you know, just some basic upgrades would be quite nice. Not sure if America's going to get anything updated to it, presuming it will, because it has Hawaii and that's in the Pacific, and it sort of just makes sense if this is like a Pacific update, that they would get an update as well, to help them out as well, because their focus tree is a little bit lackluster. Obviously, as I said, China and that sort of area is going to be the next episode. I'm presuming Hong Kong is going to become an independent puppet. I keep saying independent of some country. Bodies, I mean puppets, you know, collaboration governments, whatever else they decided to call them. And I don't think there's many other nations to do in this video to cover, so I'm going to pretty much end the video here to wrap it up so that I can film for the other channels and make sure they're all good. Also, next video tomorrow on China, Yunnan, Guangxi, Click, Xinjiang, all of those nations, plus Siam, and just sort of trying to cover all that. Basically any Chinese nation that's going to be updated, I will cover. Anything in mainland Asia that will be updated as well, that they have confirmed, I will cover for you guys tomorrow. So with that being said, I'm just going to turn off this console command because it's irritating me. Right, so that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, please like, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on when you do subscribe so you never miss another upload from me. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.